Hey guys, my name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. Today is story time. I'm going to tell you about a story about when I was stood up in a bar, what happened and how I dealt with it. And yeah, so to get started, I'm going to change the name of the girl, obviously. So I'm going to call her Big Rhonda. So, okay, so her name is Big Rhonda. And with Big Rhonda, we went to high school together and like we were fairly close. So it's been a few years at least since I've last seen her, and but I had her on Facebook. So she messaged me on Facebook while I was actually in London, and we talked for a bit, and she said, well, you know, like when you're back from London, hit me up, let's go out for a drink, whatever. So I do that. I was like, fine, okay, like let's see how she's been doing. I mean, we weren't like super tight, like best friends or anything, but we hung out a bit, so sure, why not, right? Maybe let's see where her life's going or whatever. So I say, okay, sure. We make plans, like solid plans, like we'll meet here on Saturday at 5 o'clock. It was like, I forget what the name of the bar was, but we're like, okay, let's meet here at 5 o'clock. And then we've been, and here's my phone number. We text each other like throughout the week, leading up to the day before. We were talking the entire day, like just sending back and forth text messages. And yeah, so when the Saturday comes, I get off work at like 2 o'clock or like 3 o'clock, and I'm supposed to be there at 5, right? So I text her at I think 2:30 just saying like, hey, finishing up work, are we still on for tonight? I'll see you there, or something like that, right? So, and then I get absolutely no reply, so that's kind of like a clue, right? Like, she didn't reply, so she's probably gonna ditch. I had another friend that was coming with me, so I was like, okay, well, if she shows up, she shows up, right? So I went. Obviously, she didn't show up. So, and to me, like, just say like, hey, make up a fucking excuse. I don't care. Just be like, oh, I'm sick or whatever. Just let me know that you're not gonna be there, so I'm not looking for you the entire time. So maybe we can make future plans. But when you don't give somebody anything, like you just kind of leave it blank, then I think that's the rudest thing you can do, right? So I was like, well, then I don't want to have anything to do with somebody like that. Like, what if I was by myself and like sitting by myself, like a little candle going out, you know, like, or the waiter, still no friend, you know, or something like that. Like, it could have been a lot worse. So, yeah, so I don't hear from her at all for another 4 days, and I have her messages here. So what did Big Rhonda say exactly? Okay, so hey, my phone got cut off and I haven't been able to get back to you, but you don't have a computer since we were talking on Facebook the entire time and Facebook Messenger? Like, no. And then I wanted to let you know I couldn't come because I was sick, I bed. So she couldn't even have a grammatically correct sentence. She was sick, I bed. Oh, Rhonda. I can poke so many holes in this story that it's ridiculous. Like, you know it's a lie. And do you really think I'm that stupid? And then she says, at least now I'm able to Facebook message. Like, you weren't before? Like, what's the story with that? If you want to make a convincing lie, you know, come up with something better. And then, so I don't say anything, right? Because she never said anything before. So I'm like, okay, blank. I'm not going to say anything. You're cut, like, pretty much. And then on Friday, so that's 3 days after that, Big Rhonda says, did you want to maybe go to the seawall and walk around in the next few days if it's nice out? Like, Rhonda, what do you think? Like, really? And then, 3 days later, hey, are you upset with me? Let's think about it. Am I upset with you? You know, honestly, no, I'm not. Thanks for, like, pointing out right away. I didn't even have to meet her. Obviously, she's not somebody that you want to be friends with. So, how I handled the situation was I just did not reply at all. I gave her a taste of her own medicine. What I wanted to say was, like, fool me once, shame on you. But then I feel like if I did that, I could have left it open for somebody to, like, if she was smart, which she's not, obviously, but if she was smart, she could leave a worse comment after that. So I didn't want to, like, open the door for further contact after that. So yeah, I did it, or she could be stupid and be like, what does that mean? And keep going on and like, dragging it out and like, yeah, like it would not be good. So yeah, I just handled it with not talking to her ever again. And yeah, so what is your worst stand-up story? Because that was mine, and hopefully we can share and figure out how we handled it, and that might be interesting, and I definitely want to read your story. So leave it down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I make videos every Tuesday and Thursday, so watch this space, and I'll see you next time with more stories and other related videos too. Bye! My name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking